Hello and TGIF. It's Friday. Hey, hey. Hi, I'm PA. I'm coming to you again today, Friday, and I'm representing Handle It Handbags. Okay. If you don't know, what we actually do here is talk about women of color, gifted women, women whose shoulders that we stand on, the greatest of the great, which are women that are unfortunately are unknown. So I'm here to help bring them into light so we can see what's really going on and who's really holding us up again. If you liked it or if you like this viewing and like to get this little bit of information occasionally, subscribe down below. Subscribe, please, so we can come to you automatically because we just love to talk about women of color from around the world, actually, around the world. Let me tell you today, we're going to talk about Sister Rosetta Tharpe. This sister's a bad sister. But before we get started, we're going to show you the bag that we named in honor of Sister because she's a bad sister. Now look at this. This is actually a wonderful shoulder bag. Yes, it is. I know you're thinking, wow, yellow, winter is coming. Not for this type of yellow. Because what happens here is that as soon as your hands begin to touch this and it gets used to your body oils, the colors will begin to change. It looks so much more natural. This bag is a good sized shoulder bag. It has a wonderful flap over with a little peekable hole in the center on purpose. Yes, it is. It has a zippered closure. It's an unlined bag. Yes, but that does not mean, of course, we've got tissue paper here. That does not mean at all that the bag does not have pockets because she does. She has, I can turn it this way, you can see it, zippered pockets on the lining. That's a great thing. So you still have fun and places to put all your fun. And look at the little African fabric inside there, complementing the interior of the pocket. Sometimes I forget about the things I do to make it more exciting for me and you. Isn't that right? Well, the bag closes. In the rear of the bag, we have another backup pocket. Yes, that's because we have quick things we have to have access to. The shoulder bag can be worn, usually, as they say, on your shoulder. If it's not on your shoulder, you can carry it under your arm, or you can just drop and lock and walk with it. It's a funky bag. The bag is going to be a lot of fun for anyone. I like it. I've made this before in a brown with like a faded mustard going through it. The bag sold before I had a chance to show it good. But anyway, I'm giving you the opportunity if you want to beat someone else to it. Wonderful bag. That's the back. That's the front, I'm sorry. And this is the back. So, just to tell you a little bit about the sister that the bag is named in honor of. And her name happens to be, once again, I reiterate, Sister Rosetta Tharpe. And she was born actually in March 20th, 1915. She passed in Philadelphia in October 9th, 1973. She was born in Cotton Plant, Arizona, and died in Philly. She was an American singer, songwriter, guitarist, and recording artist. Tharpe was a pioneer with a guitar technique. She was among the first popular recording artists to use heavy distortion on her electric guitar, giving us the warning of the rise of the electric blues that was about to come. She attained popularity in the 30s and 40s with her gospel recordings, characterized by a unique mixture of spiritual lyrics and rhythmic accompaniment. That was a precursor to rock and roll. Bet you didn't know that. She was a strong influencer of Chuck Berry. Impersonation, Elvis Presley was captivated with her unique guitar picking style that he copied. Well, you know, he copied a lot of things from us that we don't get much credit for, but we deep down inside know all about Elvis. And Little Richard, well, he got his first break at the age of 14. As compliments of Tharpe, she invited him to open in the Macon City Auditorium for her. He was only 14. Isn't that adorable for him? She even hired an all-white male Grand Ole Opry stars called the Jordanaires, yeah, to back her up. That was a bold move for an artist that was colored in 1938 for sure. Her style and her personal medal. It owed a lot to her mother, the singing mandolin player, evangelist. Her name is Katie Bell Nubian. And she relocated them from Arkansas to Chicago to join a Pentecostal congregation where women were still allowed to preach. And at 6 years old, she placed on top of the piano Rosie, so the people in the back of the auditorium could certainly see her baby girl as she got started. She even had a personalized and self designed tour bus. It was the first in the music industry, and ensuring her and her lover, Marie Katie Knight, that they would be able to dine and sleep in a comfort as blacks traveling during segregation were not permitted to do. 3 years ago, she was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as the godmother of rock and roll. And I bet you anything that she's hanging with the godfather James Brown as they both are jamming in the clouds today. Again, how proud we are of our sisters and their accomplishments, people we've never known anything about, the greatest unknown known ever known. Again, I thank you for stopping by this Friday. Come back next week. Don't forget, subscribe, handle it handbags. If you have a question for me, feel free to type handle it, send me an email in that sense. Handle it handbags at gmail.com. And that bags is spelled BAGZ like in zebra. Okay? And thanks again. Enjoy your Friday. Looking forward to seeing you next week. Bye bye.